My name is Alan Roby. I'm going to be making this video for the purposes of my Speech 100 class being taken through UMUC. I'm going to be going over why I believe social media such as FaceTime and Skype have a positive impact on U.S. forces. Primarily, what I'm focusing on us in the Air Force in general. I'm going to cover just brief instances on when I've used these types of media forms, why I believe they're positive, why some people believe they're negative, and how I hope to convince y'all of my viewpoints. I've been on 2 tours to the Middle East, currently serving a 1-year remote in Southeast Asia. I've spent a combined 2 years away from family. 2 years not being able to see family or friends face to face. In the olden days, we used to write letters, and we slowly evolved into being able to make telephone calls from overseas. Now in our technologically sophisticated day and age, we're able to make face calls over the internet. Why is this important? I believe it is important for the morale of everybody in the military to be able to put a face to the voice. We are stationed in all corners of the globe, away from our families, away from friends. Letters are great, yes, but they don't cut it. Phone calls are great, yes, you get the voice, you can hear the emotion, but they don't really cut it. Video calls on FaceTime, being adopted through Apple, and Skype, which is free throughout any computer device, have aided to the morale and well-being of thousands or millions of people in and out of the military. Because you're able to put that voice, that face to the emotion now. You can now see your loved one. You can put eyes on that person and they can see you. So that morale is reciprocated both ways. Not just for one, it does good for both people. Now, some people I've encountered on my deployments in the Middle East believe that these, Skype and FaceTime are a bad influence on our troops because they take away from the focus of our mission and how we're supposed to be focused on accomplishing our mission. We shouldn't need to be distracted by things back home. We should have all attention focused here. My argument to that is, how can you have somebody remain focused if they're not able to confirm or deny things that are going on back home? The military these days, especially the Air Force, is growing technologically. We are using social media more widely now than we ever have. 3 years ago, Facebook was banned on government computers. It was blocked. You couldn't go on it. Now you got the base having their own pages. And Facebook is now a widely used source for getting information to people across the base. Because whether we ignore emails or we're moving away from that face-to-face interaction, that's yet to be determined. But getting back to the point of video calls, it is important for the troop to be able to see their loved one on that screen, being able to talk to them and see them at the same time. If you got a troop that has good morale and is highly focused on his mission because he's able to see that, well, he's going to contribute to the cause and all the objectives will be met in his deployed area or his home station. Now, to sum all this up, I believe that Skype, FaceTime, all these video chatting, social media devices are great for the military because they aid our welfare, they build up morale, they provide a service to the troop to be able to accomplish their mission, and it also helps the loved ones back home. I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you very much. I'm Alan Roby. Have a great evening.